Here's the thing. When you love your wife appropriately, it shows, it shines, okay? As a man, when you nourish your wife, when you pray with your wife, when you cover your wife, like every morning I'll wake up and I'll pray with Heather, right? I'll pray the Lord blesses her, covers her. It's a thing that we have. It's a little, Adam's tradition we got in the household. I'll pray with her first thing in the morning. If I don't pray for my wife, she will be like, "You didn't pray for me." All right. My wife will let me know that I did not pray for her in the morning. It's a big deal for my wife. She'll be like, "You didn't." You see her smiling. She'll tell you. She'll say, "You didn't pray for me." Okay. So I pray for my wife in the morning, and I pray for my wife more than often at night before we go to sleep. So we say a prayer in the morning first thing, and we say a prayer at night. So we make sure that we start the day with the Lord and we end the day with the Lord. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. You can't go to sleep angry if you prayed before you went to sleep, okay? So even if you're mad at each other, husbands and wives, find a way to pray before you close them eyeballs, all right? You don't want to wake up with the same mess the next day, all right? Just let it go. So that's something we do. I don't know, that might help somebody. Pray in the morning, cover your wife, men. It says to water them with the word. We also need to read the word. All right. Now, look, me and Heather, we've been extremely busy. We do try to find our time with the word and stuff. Now we're a little slowed down. So hopefully we can really sit down and just engage in the word and stuff like that. But we have been making sure to get our prayer on and our personal reading time when possible. So, but as you guys know, we've been rolling. So anyway, I think that would help some people to know that if you have a wife or if you have a husband, pray with each other first thing in the morning, and then at night, pray with each other too. It's a good way to make sure everything goes good at the day. Do you want to speak on that a little bit, babe?
About praying with each other?
Yeah. What do you feel like that? So let's put it this way. So I pray with you in the morning. I pray with you at night. Why is that so important to you? As a woman, what does that do for you?
Um, I guess it kind of just makes me feel like I'm covered throughout the day, and it shows, that like the effort to the first thing on our mind is when we wake up is to, love Jesus and say hello to him, and then, do that for one another. And I think, on most days, when we do that, we notice it can go smoother. And, I know sometimes when we don't necessarily do this, I think there is something to that. When we don't do that, things can come throughout the day if we don't cover ourselves, as one another and acknowledging Jesus. So I have noticed that with our relationship, and just especially doing ministry all the time. I think that's the first acknowledgement of the day that's going to get you started, and going to get you on that path to like just feeling like, okay, I have my Jesus today. I'm in one accord and one mind with my husband or my wife. And I feel like it makes the day smoother, and I feel like it brings bond and relationship between us, because it makes a habit of, that in our lives. So now it's like, it's just kind of a habit. So I think that's good too for people who can't find a lot of time throughout the day, which we all have an excuse, which we should all find time. But if you get that habit, at least doing it, with each other in the morning and at night, then it's kind of like weird if you don't have it. And that's how it should be. It's weird if we're not finding that time to pray, for each other, and, finding that time with Jesus together. It's one thing to do it alone, which is amazing and great, but I think doing it together brings something special, and it's something that just, if I don't know, it feels something inside of you, like you just become like happy, like, being in one mind, one heart, one spirit, and that kind of stuff. So yeah.